Hello, this is Miss Hedstrom. We are going to continue working with comparatives today. And just as a reminder, a comparative is a word that is used when comparing two or more things. Typically, we add the word or the ending ER when we're comparing two things, and EST when we're comparing more than two. So dark, darker, darkest. We're going to start by looking at our story. And remember, as I'm reading, I want you looking for those comparative words in the story. And the title is The Cleverest Tale. "Look, Dad," said the boy as they walked by the animal cages. "Isn't that the cleverest tail?" "Those people think my tail is the best," said Squirrel, and made his tail fluffier. "You are the silliest animal," said Monkey. "They were talking about me. My tail is handier." He wrapped his tail around a branch and swung to the ground. "You are both funnier than fools," cried the Peacock. "Mine is the prettiest and the tallest." "Not so fast," hissed Anaconda. "They meant me. My tail is the longest and the strongest." She slithered closer. "Want to see?" "No!" cried the animals. "I thought not." Anaconda smiled her trickiest smile. "My tail is the cleverest of all." Now, if you don't know, anacondas eat other animals. So she was being tricky and trying to get them to come close to her. So hopefully you were following along and you noticed those comparative words with the or est endings. This week I am not going to have you going through and finding them. I'm just going to find them because I have a different activity for you to do. So now when I turn the page, you're going to see the comparatives on each page. And I'm going to read it again. And I do want you following along so that you can identify them in the text as well. The cleverest tale. "Look, Dad," said the boy as they walked by the animal cages. "Isn't that the cleverest tale?" "Those people think my tail is the best," said Squirrel, and made his tail fluffier. "You are the silliest animal," said Monkey. "They were talking about me. My tail is handier." He wrapped his tail around a branch and swung to the ground. "You are both funnier than fools," cried the Peacock. "Mine is the prettiest and the tallest." "Not so fast," hissed Anaconda. "They meant me. My tail is the longest and the strongest." She slithered closer. "Want to see?" "No!" cried the animals. "I thought not." Anaconda smiled her trickiest smile. "Mine is..." I need that little box to move. There we go. "My tail is the cleverest of all." So I like that story. That's fun. Today, you are going to be working with comparatives and creating your own sentences. But first, I want us to practice with them before I send you to do it on your own. So here is a comparative. Slower than a snail. The actual comparative was right here. Slower with that ending. Slower than a snail. So the first thing I need to do is I need to think, what does the author want me to visualize when they say slower than a snail? What do you visualize? Something moving slow, right? So then I've taken this sentence, slower than a snail, and used it in a sentence. The old battered truck was slower than a snail as it inched up the steep hill. Can you visualize that? The old battered truck moving slower than a snail. inching up a steep hill. Now, I couldn't find an exact picture of what my brain was visualizing, but I found something similar. Are you thinking about something like that? And it's hard to tell, but this guy, I believe, is actually on a hill. Maybe I should have turned the picture. Okay, we're going to do one more. Busier than an ant. Busier than an ant. Well, just like you, I was picturing an ant being busy, and I know that they like to carry their food on their back. So the first thing I had to do is, what does the author want me to visualize? And more specifically, what's the purpose? Busier than an ant. Well, the author wanted me to visualize something moving fast with lots to do. That's kind of what busy means, right? Having a lot to do. And in this case, moving fast, because I know that ants are always moving fast. So, using that, think about how you would use it in a sentence. And I'm going to wait just a little bit so you can try to come up with a sentence on your own. All right, now I'm going to show you mine. Because of coronavirus, my mom is busier than an ant as she tries to juggle work, school, and home. Now, before I show you the picture that I found to go with this sentence, I want you to think, when you read or when you hear that sentence, what are you visualizing? What are you thinking of? Because of coronavirus, my mom is busier than an ant as she tries to juggle work, school, and home. What are you picturing? Is mom sitting on a couch watching TV? Probably not, because that wouldn't be busy. This is kind of what I envisioned. See, mom is holding the baby, working. She must be doing her job while she's home, watching the kids and cooking. The same time she's talking on the phone, thinking about, I need to buy presents for someone's birthday. I forgot I need to get my nails done. So mom's juggling a whole bunch of things. Work. Well, she doesn't have any kids in this picture, but school, all this home stuff. So now I'm going to show you what you are going to be doing in Seesaw. There are going to be 3 different templates that look like this. Here is the sentence that you get, softer than a cloud. The first thing you need to do is, what is the author wanting you to visualize? So, if it's softer than a cloud, are you going to be envisioning nails? Probably not. Then you're going to take this sentence, softer than a cloud, write your own sentence, and then I'd like you to try to find a picture to go with it. So, you get to choose one of these 3. So there's softer than a cloud, brighter than the sun, darker than the night. If you would like to do all of them, of course you can, but you just need to choose one. Make sure you fill in, what does the author want me to visualize? Use it in a complete sentence. Make sure you're using your capitalizing, punctuation, all of those grammar pieces, and then find a picture to go with it. Have fun with this. It allows you to be, a little bit more creative